The Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keelan Russell makes the grab. It's Scott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Running inside. It's Lacey. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll give to Frazier. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels as their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Frazier. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big 1st down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a 1st and goal opportunity.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Makes the quick grab. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They go play action with Russell. Here comes the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Russell. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacey. Nice move there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. The extra point here would tie the game.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Odom. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And now on second down for this offense. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite.
It's a fumble on the play. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep two hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. You got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky to fall in line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Looking for room. It's Hill. Trucks through the defender.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it to the right. Maybe some room here. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Crimson Tide. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Russell on play action. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get...
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown tie. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback empties his backfield. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle, it's Gill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Pressure coming. And they got it.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go play action with Russell. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Russell on play action. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keelan Russell. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Again, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try to power their way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cunningham. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Got a man, it's Gill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Lacey. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as...
Got a little grass. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones. and force a tackle for a loss.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end's speed and athleticism, and you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll move the tight end. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Russell. Here's the pressure. He sacked this defense all over him.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rebels in the hurry up.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it down on the right side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Pulls it in. It's Gill. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gets the back moving. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. And now after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Russell. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
To the air, it's Russell. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little...
It's a fumble! Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Could be an alley. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keelan Russell makes the catch. It's Scott. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. The 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
On to attempt the try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a mate. He wants to go deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Russell rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Russell. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put... Turning it on! Got enough for the first. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
And now this offense will take the field again. Keelan Russell unloads to the right. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's going to take off. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Running inside, it's Riley. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Ooh. Russell. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking for a man, it's Russell. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Rebels offense is back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Got a man, it's Haas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll give to Frazier. There's some room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
They'll go right back to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Handoff for Frazier. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Frazier again. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He stopped, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me. Let me finish this thing and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.